Hello. Um, Broadcasting to you today from my garage. Bear with me for a moment. I want to talk about something in relation to aging. You know, when I was a kid and I thought about the aging thing, it just didn't seem like a good idea to me. I didn't like the idea at all. And I did think of it when I was a kid too. I would think of it like kind of like a flower. You've got this beautiful rose or whatever your favorite flower is, and it grows and it becomes this thing of beauty, and then it withers and dies. That just didn't seem like a good idea to me. I was not good with it right from the beginning. Well, now on the other side, um, okay, I'm gonna turn like I guess 67 this year. It's like WTF, Batman. You know, this is the other side of that. And I'm still not good with it. I haven't come into a space of, oh, this is just the way it is. You know, no, man, I'm not good with it. So while in some senses, I feel like I know what can lead me into a better experience of health in mind, body, and spirit well-being, whatever. It's a matter of doing these things. A matter of actually doing these things. One, okay, well, hold on a second. I'm going to devote some time to this channel doing uploads in relation to where I'm at, what I'm doing, and how I feel about it, physically, mentally, whatever stuff. So if that sounds like something that interests you, please click subscribe and click the bell, as they say, so you know when I do my next upload. I shall elaborate further in just a moment. And please give it a like, because the more strength I can add to this channel, the more incentive I have to basically help you through helping me, because you'll see and you'll hear what's working for me, what I'm doing, how I'm applying it, so on and so forth. Okay, so moving on. Um, okay, for one thing, yoga. I have some yin yoga posts on this channel. Of course, if I'm posting this elsewhere, I will leave a link to this channel. This is my seniors channel, but the information that I shall share with you would be good for anyone of any age. But anyway, okay, yin yoga. At different times, I have gotten into doing it religiously, you might say, every day, boom, boom, boom. And it doesn't take long for it to have a very excellent effect on my body. I'm also a stay-at-home dad. I've got, at the time of this posting in the year 2024, my children are 5 years old. So if you can imagine, basically I hit the ground running every day, and it's a 24-hour-a-day job. I mean, it just is. As some of you may know, if you're going to be a good parent, there's no, it's 24 hours a day. That's just the reality of it. So I find it more challenging than ever to fit the things I need to do, like yin yoga, meditation. I'll also have other um, things to share with you. If yoga and meditation aren't your thing, I'll be talking about other things as well. But I strongly recommend checking these things out. At the job I had, during breaks, I noticed that when my break was over and I got up to go back to work, I was working in a health food store at the time, that it was harder to get moving again. My body was aching and hurting in ways that left me feeling less than happy. It's like, it just started getting, when I was sitting down during my break, kind of just into a space where after like whatever it was, 10 or 15 minute break time, I'd get up and it'd be like, oh, and I'd be feeling that. So I got into the yin yoga thing. And after really just about 2 weeks for sure, okay, of performing this every morning, that's when I was doing it. Because my children were younger then, they'd still be asleep. So I'd get up super early and just do that. And after a week, okay, noticeable positive impact. And after 2 weeks, it was like, oh, well, this is really good. Now, I do have a history of yoga from the past. I won't go into all that now. That's not what this channel is about. If you're curious, you can talk to me about it though. Okay, so there's that. And then there's the meditation thing. Okay, I also highly recommend that if you've tried meditation and you felt like it wasn't your thing. There are many different styles of meditation. Now, me, I guess you would say I'm like a purist when it comes to meditation. I don't get into this whole guided meditation stuff where people plug themselves in. Maybe people get benefit out of that. I don't know. It's not my thing. I grew up in an age where meditation was more, in my way of looking at it, hardcore and real. Okay, I guess I have to touch on that for a moment. I lived in several ashrams. I've had real teachers along the lines of meditation and yoga and so on and so forth. So I come at it from that perspective. If you feel like guided meditation really helps you and stuff, okay, that's kind of cool, I guess. Whatever works for you. But for me, it seems to me that if you want to hit those deeper levels that are actually going to take you into a place of breaching the profound, okay, and getting you past everything into a deeper understanding, into a morphing of your reality, then for me, it's real meditation. If you tried one, didn't work out for whatever reason, go ahead and find yourself another teacher, find yourself another style, whatever. Okay, enough about meditation right now. Once again, any questions, comments, go ahead, leave them in the comments section. Once again, if you find this to be interesting, please like, subscribe, and share. Okay, aging, the withering flower, the end, Once again, never been good with the idea, so on and so forth. Feel I have a basic understanding, a pretty good understanding sometimes in relation to different things, yoga, meditation, diet. Let's talk about diet. You already are probably aware. You can find yay or nay on like anything in relation to diet. Consume apple cider vinegar. It's good for you. Don't consume apple cider vinegar. It's bad for you. Eat beans. They're good for you. Don't eat beans. They're bad for you. And so on and so forth. I mean, it just goes on and on. Where I'm at right now, and once again, it's a matter of adhering to these ideas consistently that gets the payoff, in the aspect of improved health and well-being, so on and so forth. But first, I'm going to say organic. Look, we already know the organic products we buy are not necessarily as clean in the sense of organic as we would like them. But unless you have the ability to grow your own vegetables, to grow your own stuff, then the best we can do is buy organic, right? I mean, if you don't have the ability to create your own organic garden, then the next step is to just buy organic. And that's just the reality of it. Companies pay individuals. These individuals, it's their full-time job to allow more and more things done to what we consider to be organic products, to allow more and more things to be done to these things. that the reality is, if we knew what these things were, we would no longer consider the product organic. So if you can, grow it yourself. If you can't, just do the best you can. Okay, so bottom line, stay away from processed foods. Okay? It's not like it was back when I was a kid. Okay, the food had its own issues back then too, but stay away from processed foods. It wasn't a good idea when I was a kid either, but we knew a lot less about it back then too. But now it's gotten so corrupted that it's insane. There's like a lot of countries that don't allow into their food what's allowed here in the United States. It's just a fact. There are lots of okay, product ABC that's sold in the United States. Now I'm making this name up. If there's a real product called ABC, this bears no relation to it. This is just a made up name. Product ABC in the United States, also sold in like 10 other countries. Okay, it has different ingredients in those other countries because they don't allow what's allowed here in the on the shelves in the way of additives that will extend the shelf life, so on and so forth. Obviously, the bottom line for the companies is whenever they can, they want to do things to the product to extend the shelf life. And that also goes for what we call organic products. I learned a lot working at the health food store, such as the idea that corporations actually pay individuals or organizations to promote ideas that will, in a nutshell, how can I say it? Corrupt the food that we eat. The corporations have their own reasons for doing it. Once again, bottom line, shelf life. If there are other ideas in play, I'm not even going to get into that. I'm just talking shelf life and how whatever they do to the products negatively impact the consumer. Okay, grow it yourself if you can. If you can't, go organic. Please bear with me. I'm trying to make a point here. Okay, meditation, yoga, grow it yourself, or at least go organic. Diet is crazy. Do it, don't do it, do it, don't do it. One book that says do this, the other book says don't do this. It's like, what do you do? So the best thing I've come across so far is, okay, no processed foods. What was I going to say? I'm trying to do this as quickly as I can, just to give you an idea if you want to subscribe, because this is where we're going now with this channel. In the sense of, once again, yoga, meditation, exercise. Don't forget the exercise. There's so many studies out there that relate to the importance of exercise in keeping our brains up, our physiology, and the whole thing. So, yeah, I'm going to be doing all this stuff. Please join me. I need to end this now as I got to get back to the family. So I'm going to stop this right now. Please leave comments, like, subscribe, share. I've been all over the place with this, but once again, I'm trying to say as much as I can in a short space of time. Oh, and if you have any things that you're aware of that I haven't mentioned in relation to increasing our longevity in a positive, constructive way, please share them with me. Books you've read, products you've consumed. There it is. I'm sure I'm leaving something out, but in future posts, I'll get back to them. If you haven't already, go ahead and check out some posts I did in the past in relation to the yin yoga. That gives you a place to start. I didn't, excuse me, I didn't actually finish that series, but I did take it far enough to give you a good basis. So I'll be redoing that as well. Maybe one yin yoga exercise a day, whereas something may seem really challenging when you first try it. Be gentle with yourself, be kind with yourself, and more likely than not, within a week and a half or 2 weeks, you will be seeing yourself performing poses that seemed difficult are now just restful and relaxing. More about that, just look up my past posts, and you'll be very proud of yourself. And lessening of the aches and pains. But all of this has to go together. I mean, ideally, it all has to go together. The meditation, the exercise, the yoga, the diet. Any one of these will help. Okay. Water, quickly, water. I use a reverse osmosis system, just so you know. I store it in glass, just so you know. The only time I'm going to consume my clean water in plastic, or clean water in plastic, like if I have to buy bottled water if I'm traveling, um, is because I'm stuck. That would be the only reason I would do that. If you want to know what kind of system I use, I don't get any kickback for mentioning it. I won't mention it here now. I'm trying to make this short. It doesn't look like it's working. Anyway, thanks for listening. I love you. Let's take this journey together, because I may know a lot of stuff, but if I don't apply it, then what good is it? Not only am I going to start applying it here, but I'm going to share it with you. We'll take this journey together. Yeah, because I'm just not in as good a shape as I want to be. Let's just keep it like that. Simple statement for now. But as I turn my health into a better space, you can follow me on this journey and turn your health into a better space too. Medical disclaimer, because I am in the United States, and as we know, it's a highly litigious society. Follow any advice I may have with with your own caution, whatever. Um, I feel I feel good about the information I'm sharing with you, but you have to use your own common sense and go from there. I'm not claiming to be a medical professional. What I like to say is, I'm not a doctor. You can trust me. Okay, okay, all right. Okay. Um, there it is. Thanks for listening. I love you. See you soon.